Gerald Ford. Unironically, kind of, though. Dude becomes the president. First thing he does is play the Uno reverse card on the legal repercussions for Richard Nixon. Like, come on, man. We draw these. Did the shit that Richard Nixon did, was it actually that bad? Because Frank Langella is very charismatic as Richard Nixon in Frost v. Nixon. Like, I think he won Best Oscar. Yeah? He was just goofing around. Well, wasn't like one of the worst things a person's ever done? Watergate can't even be like in the top 10 worst things that Richard Nixon did, right? Like, he was in the Vietnam, he was the leader on the American side of the Vietnam War for like 7 years or something like that. And that's just the first thing that comes to mind. Didn't he wiretap his opponents? Like, okay, listen, I'm not trying to say it's okay, but like, didn't he fucking, like, it's the World Chess Championship, and he put like a surveillance device in the hotel room of his opponent, and as a result, he got a little bit of a jump on their opening prep. So when they came in and they're like, check this out, boom, Dutch opening, he was like, he had done extensive prep for the Dutch opening. He loved wiretapping. I'm not saying that that's good. All I'm saying is it that bad? Relative to some other things that presidents could have done and have also definitely done. I guess what I'm trying to say is not why is Watergate so notorious, but rather why does it seem like there's like a new Watergate like once every couple of months, but then it's just like nothing happens. You know what I mean? Like after Watergate, that dude had the exfil. You ever see he was on the White House lawn going like this, peace and love, peace and love. I know I was like a driving force for the war, but peace and love, everybody, peace and love. And then he took a helicopter out. Give me jellyfish. I don't know how we ended up on this topic of conversation. It just, you know, just makes you think in many ways, such as. Nah. I can't believe Bill Clinton got his dick sucked in the Oval Office. Listen, you fucker. He didn't inhale, okay? Isn't that enough for you? Or when are you gonna let it go, okay? It's been 10 years. See, I was trying to... I was adding multiple layers to the joke. That's what I was trying to do. We don't want your ass. Get out of here. I kind of want your ass. Something like this. A little crazy with it. No. We got to invest now. This is the right time to... Oh, fuck you. It's kind of crazy Watergate was 10 years ago. I know, right? And, like... I'm so old, I get fucking Watergate confused with OceanGate. Am I right, Kevin? Did you hear about this one? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Anyway. -2? That came to me in a flash of genius, man. I am getting old, though. This is such a segue into, like, my Type 5. I am getting old, though. You know you're getting old when you start to think it's crazy that historical events happen in your lifetime. It's fucking insane to me that I was alive when the Berlin Wall fell down. That just doesn't sound right, quite frankly. My ass was, when I took my first breath on planet Earth, the USSR was still a country. That can't be right. That just doesn't seem sensible. Okay, question mark? Well, I'm not trying to say like it makes me special. I'm just saying it, like I'm so old that I'm starting to doubt like my own birth year, because I'm like, that sounds like too long ago. Hey, Steven Seagal official, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Big fan of some of your work. Under Siege, maybe? Out for Blood. That one's not so bad, I think. Name 3 Steven Seagal movies. Machete. Fucking... Rush Hour. Oh, fuck, that's Jackie Chan. Son of a bitch. I will take the flashlight. I will sell you and take a blobfish. We'll find something to do with this, lad. Don't even worry about it. Ooh, help me get away from myself. I want to buy you like an animal. We hate Jackie Chan now. Yeah, dude, I got grifted by it. I knew Jackie Chan had some skeletons in his closet, but when I saw the viral tweet that was like, here's him and his daughter reacting to like his old movies, and she says like, wow, Dad, you're amazing. It, you know, almost got me to cry a little bit, and then like a minute later, the community note popped up that was like, actually, Jackie Chan, this is an actress from a movie that Jackie Chan was in. Jackie Chan is estranged from his daughter because she's a lesbian, and he told her he never wants to see her ever again. And I was like, what? So I got fucking gaslit into weeping because of like a heartfelt Huawei commercial or something. Makes me sick. I can't believe I'm doing this. This can't be the right chain of events here. Fire ant cannot work. You know it, I know it. It can't work. Oh, but large jelly. Ah! Ooh. Thoughts on Jackie Chan not actually doing his own stunts? What? What are you talking about? Pump the brakes, kid. That man's a national treasure. Well, that's Nicolas Cage, but still. Not true, not true. Dude, he must have done his own stunts. I saw him fucking falling through the through the awnings on top of the stores and shit like that, and fucking using an umbrella to grab onto the bus. That's Jackie Chan, bro. Who's gonna be Jackie Chan's stunt double? They need Jackie Chan. Tom Cruise. True. True, Tom Cruise. True. I don't know, fucking... This could work, man. Oh, no, it can't. Yeah, it could. It could. It fucking could. Watch this shit right here. This is not smart. Come on, come on. Watch this. Then you go twice because of the pteranodon, and then the jellyfish gets pogged? Hey. Oh! I'm on lethal too! 2 wins with a level 3 jellyfish? That's gotta sting. How much mold do you think you've eaten in your life? Probably a lot. It kind of, that'll be a sour banana. It kind of fucks me up to think about that. Like, all food is like constantly decaying. It's not like I'm sorry if this fucks with your brain, because it fucked with my brain a little bit. But it's not like there is like a food that's unspoiled and then like a food that's spoiled. It's a continuous gradient from like fresh to spoiled, and you just choose at some point, like, no, that's too far. Like if you ate bread yesterday and then today there's like a mushroom colony on it, you ate like the xylem and the fucking phloem and shit in there. It just hadn't sprouted its fruiting bodies yet. But you're like, that's okay, no big deal. If you saw mold on it, I'm not trying to say you should eat mold. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of weird. Like, I had been deluding myself into thinking like I'm eating food that is like, it's moldless. But actually, there's just an imperceptible amount of mold. Or fucking bugs or whatever. This is not accurate. Someone needs to take your degree back. Fucking take it. You can't do shit with a bachelor's in biology anyway. Oh no, I'll have to get another bachelor's in biology to apply for a fucking master's in biology. No! No! This idiot doesn't even know the Golgi body pushes the ribosomes around the cell. What about a worm? We haven't really run a worm here. What about a worm? Okay, okay. Bulgogi body? I wish, brother. Or do I? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's that bad for you. I mean, on the one hand, it's meat. But on the other hand, it's just meat. I don't know. Level 3 worm! Level 2 worm, I mean! Nah. Yeah, I guess. Pen pineapple apple worm? Pros, it's just meat. Cons, it's meat. Me reading about how the experts expect the Vancouver Canucks to do this season. Pros, they made the team a little bit better. Cons, they were really, really bad last year. 2 cost, 2 apple. Yummy. I mean, I definitely feel like Hippo can do something, but why do I keep taking shit that has not worked? Like, I just took Manatee and it didn't work. And I'm like, you know what would hit the spot here? Manatee. Actually, an eel, though. I know we had a run with eel that didn't work, too. But do Canadians celebrate 4th of July? If you're in America or you have American friends, like we kind of celebrated 4th of July last year because it fell on a weekend, I think, and we were at our in-laws' place in Washington. So sure, I put my baby in a Stars and Stripes life jacket. Trader? I celebrated Canada today too. I told you I listened to Underwhelmed by Sloan. I know I shouldn't bring this up because I just like, I mean, it's an own goal. But I really just don't like fireworks. And I know you're probably going to say like, oh yeah, because it like triggers PTSD and also like dogs hate it. No, I just don't like them. I just don't get it. For me, it's like in that same class of stuff like dancing, skydiving, stuff like that, where I'm like, I just don't get it. Like, when I see them go off, I'm like, it looks, I don't even want to say it looks cool, but like every single one, it goes off and you're like, this lights, like I've seen it before. It doesn't, no dancing? Yeah, I don't like dancing. Like the reason I say it's the same thing is because like when I go dancing, if I'm at someone's wedding and people are like, you got to get on the dance floor. Like, I'm dancing out there, but I'm not hating myself, but I'm not having fun. I'm just sort of like moving my body. It doesn't inspire any emotion in me. You need to be hammered? I've been hammered. There's just something about it. Like, I don't know. Like, eating a hot dog inspires joy within me. Eating a hamburger. And also some things that are not eating, but we don't need to talk about them here. But, like, fireworks just never really struck me. Like, I would... If you said, hey, you could either, like, eat a hot dog or see fireworks tonight, I would already be like, oh, sorry, what'd you say? I would be eating the hot dog that fast. And I'm not even that into hot dogs. Like, I'm just sort of, like, okay with hot dogs. What am I doing? Maybe this will work. Hey, did you see that Tyson Farms is using antibiotics on chickens again? Motherfucker. That means I can't get my ciprofloxacin, man. Oh, we won! Looking pretty good. Also, as a kid, every time there was like a fireworks experience, it was like always really fun. And then like one firework went errant and people were like, oh shit. And then like a pall falls over the whole party. And people like go looking for where the firework landed to make sure it doesn't burn down like their whole forest or backyard or whatever. But meanwhile, like all the other fireworks are like still going off at the same time. And you're like, all right. Just doesn't seem... Seems like there's... Every year you see videos of... Well, I mean, did you see... Did you see the one where... Sometimes on Twitter I get impatient. If someone posts like a 2-minute video on Twitter, I get impatient. So it was like, I've never seen a fireworks explosion go this badly. I watched like the first 10 seconds and it was just like, pew, 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 pew. And then I was like, this is too slow. And then I skipped ahead to 90 seconds and the car in the driveway was like engulfed in flames. That's how quickly it can go wrong, okay? I'm not trying to say that you can't use fireworks safely. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's not fun enough to compensate for the potential danger level. That video is from June 30th too? Alright, that's pretty funny though. What am I doing? I don't know. What am I doing here, man? Maybe you should move to the back after you get caught once. I don't know. Sure. You're never getting into Valhalla? I don't believe in all that Valhalla stuff. I know it'll probably like offend you, but... Like when I returned that lady's phone to her, her sons were being very nice to me. I very much appreciate it. Then one of them said, God bless you. And I said, get owned, bozo. I don't believe in that shit. Oh, God bless me? Oh, could you be more specific and tell me which God blessed me? Because I'm not sure if you know this, but what you might think is your God is a little different than what might be my God. And also, have you ever read in Deuteronomy 68-1 when he says, thou shalt not lose your phone. Thou shalt always do the 3 taps. So you always know that you have your keys, your phone, and your wallet on you at all times, and then you could prevent this situation. Oh, God bless me. Well, if there was a God that prevented bad things from happening to good people, why didn't he prevent you from getting your phone stolen in the first place? Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? I need like some fucking good food, man. Let's get some fucking French toast. Give me this. Wow! You rolled the apple? Yeah, I forgot. I noticed that too, unfortunately. Hang on, though. I'm cooking. I'm still cooking. I cooked! Go for it. Freeze me. Stop trying to freeze me and freeze me. This is a 10-piece if I've ever seen one. What's the iguana doing? I don't know, man. He's just fucking... He's just living life, man. You got a problem? I feel bad for you, son. What a shot. I'm crazy? He's a legend. Corey, take your glasses off. Now. Why not? You know, Macros, you know the next line. You know the next line. Go ahead. They're famous. Exactly. You know what? I would take a free pet. And then I'll take a free turtle. I'll fucking sell your ass and buy the turtle. Rip to you. Ooh, buy the turtle, you get the melon for free. Is Macros in the room with us right now? He's probably not. Maybe he's in here with Chatterino. But he's probably watching Corey play BattleBit Remastered or something. This is my guess. I take no offense to it. Let me put it this way. I don't take offense to him watching Corey. I might take a little offense to him watching BattleBit. Certainly, it has nothing to do with Corey, though. So you're freaking maxed, brother. Go ahead. Hey, sister, soul sister. Gotta get that buff, sister. Do you guys like Lady Marmalade? Not really? Yeah, it's not that good, is it? It's a good team. I gotta give you credit for the goodness of your squad. Pretty good looking squad there. It's an amazing song. I don't really like it all that much. You would probably do better with this, is my prediction. It's good. I don't think it's bad. Oh, no. I don't think it's bad necessarily, but... I mean, I'm trying to think if I had to rank the verses on, like, Lady Marmalade. How's it going down? Let me think about it momentarily. Well, I freaking win, by the way. Oh, I don't get the sticker because it died. No, no, no. We did get the 10-piece though. What I know that Christina Aguilera's verse is the one where she goes, "Now he's back home doing 9 to 5. Da, 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 oh, until he cries more, more, more." What and then Lil Kim goes, "Moulin Rouge." Maya's first. Hey, sister, soul sister, gonna get that dough. I don't really remember what she says. What does Pink say? 4 badass chicks from the Moulin Rouge. That's so true. Who says, why spend mine when I could spend yours? That's a pretty good one. I don't know this song that well. That's Maya? Okay, that's a pretty good line. That's Missy Elliott? What? Missy Elliott's not even in the song, is she? Missy's the MC, she doesn't rap? What the fuck? I'm losing it. She's the one who says Moulin Rouge? I do seem to have an image of her in my head saying Moulin Rouge. What's the worst Destiny's Child lyric of all time? And why is it the first lines of Independent Woman Part 1 where they list the cast of Charlie's Angels? Lucy Liu, My Girl Drew, Cameron D, and Destiny. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. It's kind of a bop, though, in so many ways, such as, I want to abandon this game. This game's got no chance, man. Gotta be a huge thinker, man. Worst lyrics have to belong to Survivor? Isn't it, it's kind of like a breakup song with the same sort of songwriting panache as like Ironic by Alanis Morissette, right? It's like, thought I would fall down, but then I stood up. Thought I would be hungry, but actually I ordered in. Thought I couldn't stand on one foot, but I stood longer. Thought I couldn't heat my house, but I grew hotter. Like, it's like the whole song is just like, you thought, oh, you thought X? Think again. Yes, you got it. If I had to say what my favorite Destiny's Child song, I don't know, because actually you're kind of, I don't want to, I like Beyonce's solo work, at least much of it. But I'm realizing, I think that all these songs, at least the writing in them, fucking sucks. I'm sorry, Jess, but Jumpin', Jumpin'. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and the pocket's full grown. I can't believe that lyric exists up there. And all with your friends, cause it's 11:30 and the club is jumping, jumping. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm that Destiny's pilled. Beyonce's very talented though, no doubt about that. I don't want to sell you. No. Wait, we got 10 Piece with the Worm last time. I did see Anthony Fantano tweet, what's the best pop album of all time? And I was trying to think, this is a tough question, man. I don't know what a lot of people said, it's an honor, by the way, to defeat Empty the Cup, thank you. A lot of people were saying Songs from the Big Chair by Tears for Fears. I didn't actually know that that album was like incredibly well respected. I thought I was the only motherfucker who was rocking to that in 2023. But Purple Rain is one that didn't pop to my mind, but I saw a lot of people posting Purple Rain, and I was like, oh shit. Look up the track list. I think there's a case to be made that Let's Go Crazy might actually be like the best track one of any album of all time. John Cusack definitely missed when he asked Jack Black to name top 5 track ones of all time in high fidelity, and he didn't name Let's Go Crazy by Prince. Thriller's pretty good. Thriller track list. Oh, this is supposed to be like a good album or something? Every single song on Wikipedia has a blue link. This is how you know your album is popular at the very least. Wanna Be Startin' Something? Mid. Baby Be Mine? Mid. The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney? Literally who? Thriller? Oh, a self-titled track. How original. Beat It? Van Halen is the only reason that track was any good. Billie Jean? Doesn't even make sense. If she's not your lover, why does she think that the kid is your son? Human Nature? Whatever. I don't fucking... I'm out of here. I can't keep the momentum going. Actually, though, now that I'm looking at the track list, obviously Thriller is a great album. By the way, hello, Chiblee. Hello. But The Girl Is Mine is not a great song. It's kind of great just for corniness factor. When Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney are arguing over who the girls is. Phrasing. I think she's mine, Michael. Yeah, when she was with me, she said she never wanted to find another lover. Michael, don't waste your time, cause the goddamn girl is mine. Michael, when she was with me, she put the beans above the Frank. Yeah? I can't do a Michael Jackson impression. Or could I? I'm starting with the... Nope, okay. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. I'm looking... How many key changes are in that song, man? Chiblee, how many key changes are in Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson? I feel like there's like 4 key changes and a few dramatic pauses as well. 7. He's right. Chiblee knows everything about music. Written by artists who have a self-titled, or an autobiographical memoir called Crying in H Mart. What am I doing? I have not been really focusing on the game too much. Did I really just sell a 4-4 unit with meat to buy a second Bluebird? Like, what's wrong with me? I'm leveling an iguana. Grandstand. Could you beat Chiblee in a fight? I think part of being like a mature adult is like not answering questions like that. It's just like, those are the domain of a juvenile man. Chiblee and I have no reason to fight. The spirit of being a man is not getting into fights. It's recognizing that you could win the fight, but there's no reason to embarrass your friend by getting involved. Can't believe I'm calling Big Iguana. You made a tier list of what celebrities you could fight? Yeah, but they're not friends of mine. And realistically, I'm never going to fight Casey Affleck. Although, like, a lot of people probably wish that I fucking would these days. Am I right? Or something? I don't know. Did he get canceled? I was just making a guess. I don't know, man. We got nothing. Yes, he did. Let's go! The joke makes sense! He killed his wife? Listen, that's Ben Affleck in Gone Girl. And like Harrison Ford in The Fugitive, he didn't kill his wife. Like Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive, you don't care. It's not a spoiler. You see in the movie version of Gone Girl, you see stuff from the perspective of Amy Dunn, man. It's in the TBS commercial. Sir, I don't think there is such a thing as a triple entendre. Pill me. Pill me, you piece. Pill me. Now that I got the pill, I don't know what to do with it. Am I forgetting the story of Gone Girl? Well, would you like me to go over the plot for you? It's pretty self-explanatory. Jamie Lee Curtis plays a straight-laced mother of a teenage hellion played by Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan hates her mom because fucking her mom doesn't let her play her electric guitar, which she needs to do to practice for the Battle of the Bands. But then they, like, a bolt of lightning strikes them when they're both on the telephone or something like that. So they both swap brains. So the mom's brain is in the daughter's body and the daughter's brain is in the mom's body. And then Lindsay Lohan is like, oh, fuck, I'm going to lose the Battle of the Bands. But then she doesn't realize that her mom grew up in the fucking 80s. So she was shredding it. She was going, let's go crazy. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Never going to let the elevator break us down. Hi-ho, let's go, you know? It is a Freaky Friday. Wild on, wild on. Now that's a good song. Wild on is that's a good fucking song. Does Ben Affleck kill his wife? No! Fucking nobody kills his wife. She's just gone. It's not called Dead Girl. Shit would be like Twin Peaks or something like that. It's just, she's just gone. Like, she got better. A couple people didn't, though. Neil Patrick Harris. Should take this. Sure. Dude got his neck opened up. I don't know why, but anytime I think of like a movie scene where someone gets killed in an incredibly graphic ways, in my head, the first thing that comes to mind is just Joe Rogan saying, "That's a brutal hit." Oh! That's a devastating Chardonnay slit from Amy Dunn. You too? No? All right. Wow, that was a devastating loss. I mean, draw. I'm so good at the game, though, that losses, I mean, wins are kind of, I mean, draws are kind of like losses to me. Sure. How you doing, Chibli? I appreciate you coming here during Super Auto Pets of all things. Just to pop in. I know you could be at Justin's chat. They're probably playing code names or something. I actually intended to join them for Jackbox. But I'll tell you how that shit went down, okay? Because here's how... My chili pepper. Here's how that shit went down. This is the first time I've seen my computer in like 2 days, right? I saw a message from Justin. It said, does anybody want to do Jackbox today? I replied just before I started my stream and said, when were you thinking? Eyes emoji. By the time I looked at Discord again, he had said like an hour and 20 minutes ago, oh, we just started, but we're going to go for a little bit. But I would already like missed my window extremely. Because I'm on that PT. I'm on that PST, Pacific Standard Savings Time. He's on that EDT, Tender Love and Care. You know what I'm talking about? We're circling back to PYT. That's on Thriller by Michael Jackson. All right, note to self. People don't really, they're not vibing with PYT anymore. Mid-album, great song. So true, so true. Well, no, great album, mid-song. Great album, great song. I'm giving you a melon. I know that doesn't make any sense. Don't ever start a sentence about Michael Jackson with "in hindsight," please. I just for a multitude of different reasons. Hey, take the shot. Take the shot. No, we lose. 4 wins? I thought we were doing better than that. Great album, great song. Currents, the less I know, the better. I don't know the album, and I don't know the song. So I'm going to have to take your word for it. The less I know, the worse. I'll be a slippery swimmer. That's Tame Impala. Tame Impala, I only know the one that goes... Seasons change, and I do some, not to someone do. That's all I got. That's Future Islands. What's Tame Impala then? Did they do the one that's like swim to reach the edge? I'm steady not to offend on who can... Who's that? That's not Bob Dylan. Tame Impala is just one guy? It sounds like a car. That's Surfer Blood. That is Surfer Blood! I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I think I'm buying the apple again. It's the only thing that works this week. Double sell in the worm, give me an apple, and then give me something to shoot, but then also give me something to buff. How about one of these? You never know. Maybe. No. Nerp. Not interested anymore. If you were a dog, what type would you be? Great question. I feel like I could be like some kind of hound. I know how this sounds, given that I'm a streamer. As a result, I don't really contribute to society. But like, I don't like to just like sort of sit around and not do anything. I always want to, because when you sit around and you don't do things, that's where the voice starts talking, you know? So you got to constantly be like, I'm going to mow the fucking lawn, I'm going to go, etc. So I think I would be like a dog that like does stuff. And I feel like hounds are dogs that do things. And I was going to say German Shepherd, but then they only work for like the police, right? And I knew chat was going to cancel me for that. So instead I said hound because I'm pretty sure that they work for like private detectives who are trying to find like missing persons and stuff like that, which is much more based, I think. So true. I've been doing this a long time. It's hard to sneak one like that by me, okay? Also, we win these. Some of that. It would be funny if German Shepherds weren't like the police dogs of choice. Like if things shook out a little bit different and then like poodles were actually great police dogs. Can you imagine? Yeah, a Pomeranian, like a French bulldog or something like that. All right, hey, princess, what did this scumbag do? He's got 1 gram of oregano in his pocket. Send him to prison for life. Good dog, good dog. I can't really like spin around, but. Anyway. Can I tell you something insane? I was trying to think of how to phrase this. I'm not at all scared of dogs. There's some animals I could be scared of. Like if I saw like a wolf or a bear in the park or something like that, I would freak out. But if there was like if I walked by a house and there was like an angry dog and he was barking at me, it's not even getting my heart rate up, man. Even if I like walked away and then its chain broke and then it started chasing me, I honestly just don't see me getting fucking owned by the dog. I think I would just kick it in the head when it tried to jump at me. And people were like, you've never been bitten by one? So I bought a bike radio at Canadian Tire when I was 12, and I was fucking zooming around on my bike listening to K-Rock 105.7. And I rode by my neighbor's house, which was like a kilometer away because we lived in the country, and their dog was going like, it was like so mad at me. And then when I rode my bike back, because I had to go back to get to my house, the dog started fucking chasing me, and I was like, ah! And then he jumped up and he bit me on the hip. And I got back to my parents' house. My parents were there. My grandparents were there. And I was like, hey, Grandma, a dog bit me on the hip when I was riding my bike. And they were like, oh, shit. And I was like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it drew a little blood, but it's not that big of a deal. Then my grandma was like, it's a big deal. Then my mom and dad came home from the grocery store and fucking flipped out. And I had to go to the hospital and get a tetanus shot. Anyway, I don't think the dog got put down, for the record. But you might say, well, then, like, that dog beat you. No, I let the dog beat me. Even as, like, a 12-year-old, I think I could have taken the fucking dog. I just didn't want to beat the dog to death in front of its owner. I said, whatever, you bit me, I'm going to be the bigger man and pedal away. Anyway, take some of this. But like I'm telling you, if I know this is like a little Mark Wahlberg, I feel like if I was at like a park with my daughter and a dog started getting like, you know, up on our ass or something, you better make sure you got a fucking black dog belt in jiu-jitsu or something, because it's not going down the way you think it's going down, a little hazelnut inside of your skull. Would you kick it or punch it? Fucking dealer's choice, brother. I don't really know what that means. What does it mean? It doesn't matter. Kick it, punch it, yell shit at it, it's over. It just doesn't have a chance. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how it could. 2 apples? No, like, I mean, listen, I'm recognized. I mean, I feel like everybody has some like insane thoughts that they know are insane. Campylobacter, oh no! But like, some insane stuff that they in their head recognize is insane, but still like they believe it. You know what I mean? Like I believe that I could defeat any dog in combat. Maybe like a trained German Shepherd might be close. But then there's also a part of me that's like, I don't know, there's like some strong dogs out there. I will not listen to reason, I guess is what I'm trying to say. No matter how much logic you come at me with, and you're like, well, this dog has a 14,000 PSI bite force. Okay, well, like, be that as it may, he's not biting me. So his bite force is irrelevant, because the second he tries to take a jump at me, I'm going to catch him with the roundhouse right to the side of his head. A pack of dogs, I would say it's not unrealistic that maybe like a pack of dogs could have a chance. If there were 2 German Shepherds, I think I'd be in trouble, because I can't kick both legs at the same time. But if they, unless, trying to, if we're talking about like pugs, I honestly think I could take on like 20 pugs. Any dog you could pick up and like throw. I mean, it's like this scene where Neo's taking on all those Agent Smiths in the playground. If you could just grab like one pug by the back legs and just like spin him around and like knock down all the other pugs, then like throw them over your shoulder. You could not fight 20 of any dog. Bro, I could fight 20 pugs. Now this is one German Shepherd. Okay, I don't know. I'd have to talk to like a veterinarian about that. I could take 20 pugs though. Come on, what are they gonna do? Any vets in the chat? What do you do about 20 dogs jumping at you at once? They're not dogs, they're pugs, man. Like, what am I gonna do? What are they gonna do? They're gonna jump on each other's backs to try to like gnash at my face? No pug is jumping up and biting me like on the torso. They might get to my shins. Sorry, I gotta buy this apple. Stop trying to distract me with these insane takes. Certainly need one of these. I can't believe we got a level 1, 2, 3 beetle on this squad. Okay, well, here's the thing. Maybe we're like, it's different strokes for different folks. People are saying 20 pugs is way too many. Okay, how many pugs could you take out then? Now, please keep in mind, we're 2 different individuals. 4 or 5? I think you're underestimating. I don't even know like who you are. I think you're underestimating yourself. 4 or 5 pugs? Come on. Depends if I have shoes on. Yeah, I'd like to have shoes on. But anytime I would encounter 20 dogs, unless it's like a home invasion, I think I'm going to have shoes on. So 20 just makes sense to me. Because I don't even think, I mean, at some point you hit like diminishing returns. Like, I don't think 20 dogs, 20, let me rephrase. I don't think 20 pugs could fight effectively. Like, at some point you probably hit like, you know, 10 pugs, and then they could all get an angle of attack. But like at 20, some of them are just waiting for the next blow, right? Hey, Einen Bienen, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Thank you. I think I rinse them, honestly. I don't want to fight 20 dogs. I'm just saying, like, if I rode my bike past someone's house and then, like, 20 pugs... Well, I wouldn't even fight 20 pugs. Like, because I would just, like, jog away. Like... But if for some reason I got, like, kidnapped and they were, like, in order to live... You have to fight 20 pugs, like it's you or the pugs? Then yeah, it's the pugs. Sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that from that, it's the pugs, brother. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, you're gonna get out of here too. I'm a little upset by all the people saying I couldn't take 20 pugs. I mean, that's just... People say it's not even close. It's like... That would be great, dude, if they made a streamer Saw, where streamers had to actually reckon with all the insane stuff they've said on stream before. Watch like a 6'1" Twitch streamer try to dunk a basketball in the NBA. Dunk a basketball against a 7'1" NBA center. That would be good stuff. You're gone. You're gone. You're in. Oh, but then I can't get the other lad. Give me a free lad. Starring Ryan Reynolds. It's pure ass. I skip. What sport would you pick in a streamer battle? Hockey? No, I don't know anything about hockey, just being honest. But I gotta play it at least. I know enough to post on social media. What the heck? 6 million for that guy? What are they thinking? Yeah, it would definitely be cycling. I can't believe I lived. 222? I would take that. 2 costs 22? Oh, but you, whatever. You guys can stay on here and fucking die if you want, but that motherfucker at the back is not real. I will say, like, I say this jokingly sometimes, but like, I did genuinely lose a little faith in humanity reading the replies where people said, like, you could not get my ass to stay on that airplane. She looked so terrified. I'm not sure, like, I 100% believe what she was saying, but she's got such conviction, I have to get off. Like, people were like, I can't believe nobody walked off the airplane with her. Sorry, I know we were circling back to something we talked about earlier in the stream, but... Everyone looked back, though? Well, honestly, if I was on an airplane and someone said, that motherfucker at the back isn't real, I'm looking at least. Like... Holy cow, we're so back. It's a pretty low, you know, cost just to look backwards. I don't know what I'd be expecting to see, because if I see someone, then they're real. If I don't see anybody, I can't prove that there's nobody there, you know? If someone said that I'm opening the door 800 feet above the runway, maybe it's just because I've lived on the Earth for a while. Whereas Chibli, the jury's still out how long you've lived on the Earth. So we're figuring it out bit by bit. We got dead bees! But like, my first reaction if someone had like an episode like that on an airplane I would be like, holy cow, she's on drugs.